that was actually a great saving in that sense. Next question I got asked a lot, how expensive is it? How much money do you need? So I'm gonna try to break it down into the daily costs, and then depending on how long you want to do the Camino, you can go from there.
Welcome to my channel. I'm Jess and I discovered the Camino de Santiago pilgrimage as my absolute happy place. Subscribe to my channel for more tips and experiencing the magic of the Camino through my eyes.
So of course you need money to get there. So depending on where you want to start, you're probably going to fly into a bigger city, Paris or Madrid, take the train or buses from there until you get there. So that's that cost. Then you need like the bigger ones, cost for whatever you need for hiking gear, unless you have it already. So a backpack for 60, 70 euros or more, depending on how much you want to pay for that. Your hiking shoes, that might be 50, 60, again, depending on the quality and what you want to go for. Sleeping bag, like more like the bigger leggings if you needed anything, a headlamp. So overall, I think I spent around 150 to 200 for my walking gear, what I needed beforehand. And then the next cost is accommodation. So there it can literally range anywhere from 6 euros per night to if you wanted to stay in hostels or like hotels even. Well, in Santiago, you can go to a hotel for 300, 500 euros a night. But on the way, you might find something for 40, 50 euros. And if you like even want to share that with someone, it again goes down to 20, 25 euros for yourself. In the albergues, you can stay for 8 euros, 6 to 8 euros. You're going to be in a bunk bed. It's either rooms with like another 6 people, or they have big rooms with maybe even sometimes 50 people inside. But you'll get used to it. You're going to put your little Oropax in, your sleeping mask, and you'll be fine if you want that. I didn't find them dirty or anything at all. They were really well maintained. You just put your flip-flops on if you go to the shower and you'll be fine. There are the albergues that have like a fixed price, and then there are the albergues donativos. So you in the end just donate and pay what you thought it was worth. So again, like there's a minimum, I would say, of 5 euros. You can give up to 10, 15 euros per night. So that's then every night. During the day, you can carry around a couple of things that you want to have for breakfast. I didn't want to bother with that because I didn't want to have any weight, and I just love my little brekkies. So we would start in the morning, find a little cute place to have breakfast for, have a coffee, a croissant, an orange juice. That's what I would usually get. So that's like 5 euros on average, I would say. During the day you walk. Sometimes I had snacks in the bag, something I prepared, so I would have that throughout the day. Or because social, like the social gathering on the way is nice as well. You stop in a little bar, cafe, in a restaurant. You might have a tortilla or something, and that's then 3 euros. So during the day you want to have like 5 euros spending. And then at night, I tend to go to the places that have a menu del dia, so a daily menu, usually just for the pilgrims. So you would get a entree of like a soup or a salad. You would get a main, which was usually some sort of meat or pasta with whatever you wanted. You could choose from that, and a little dessert. And that was usually 10 to 12 euros. So that would be your daily budget of 20, 25 euros for food. You can get away with 23, 30 euros per day for food and accommodation. That was the main expenses. Then you can buy a certificate in the end. That is for free. You can buy a little roll where you put your certificate in. It's like 2 euros. So that's another thing I can think of what you need to spend. But that's overall how you can live on the Camino. And I was always thinking, being on the Camino is cheaper than my real life. Like paying rent in Melbourne is way more expensive than me walking on the Camino. So that was actually a great saving in that sense.